Welcome back to Culturally Incompetent, the show where I stumble into big questions with the confidence of someone who definitely did not read the full briefing. I'm your host, Clements-Lindsey, and yes, I am once again arriving slightly incompetent about today's topic, but that's the whole point. This is Hot Bytes, a recurring segment where I take one allegedly trending headline in tech or culture and explain it, what it could mean, why it matters, and what everyone's missing. So, podcast is officially in session. Okay, be honest. How many of us have seen the AI tool online and thought, wait, is this really a startup? Because apparently, now all you have to do is have one clean interface and an API key, and suddenly you're an entrepreneur, allegedly. Now, I was actually in a class discussion with Perplexity, and I have noticed that most of everybody, all the tech like engineer students at Viterbi, were working on wrappers. That's what they were working on. And so before everybody starts to get really, really mad about this, people online are calling these tools LLM wrappers, usually as an insult. Even though many of today's fastest growing AI products are built on top of models from OpenAI, Anthropic, or similar platforms. And before anyone gets mad, that is not a drag on builders. This is a cultural observation. Software has always been wrappers, databases wrapped in interfaces, API wrapped in workflows. And AI didn't really invent this. It's just made it very visible, very, very fast. And for Gen Z engineering students and early builders watching companies like OpenAI, Perplexity, Replit, wrappers feel entrepreneurial. They feel ownable. They feel monetizable. They actually feel like startups. Now, one clever UX plus an API key equals actually a company. Now, sometimes that's true, but most of the time, the moat is non-existent. And that isn't personal failure. That's a system selling momentum as ownership. This isn't about building bad products. It's just about confusing shipping with leverage. So wrappers aren't the problem. Mistaking them for independence is. So I want to hear from you. Does building on top of AI feel like ownership to you? Or is it just momentum? Well, let's go ahead and see. Now, if you enjoyed this conversation, follow Culturally Incompetent on TikTok and Instagram. Like, comment, and share. We're still new in building this community with you. Now, please rate the show wherever you listen to your podcast. Your support helps reach us more curious minds who want to understand the tech shaping our lives. And you know what? The more comments that you pin in there, the more it feeds the algorithm, the more that we're going to be on top. And who wants to be on top? So stay honest, stay curious, and just stay enough competent to just keep learning. And I'm working on that end day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye now.